The letter she never meant to send. I always thought love ended quietly. No fireworks, no shouting matches, just silence. After 32 years of marriage, that's what we had become. Two people living in the same house, sharing meals and oxygen, but not much else. I thought I knew her. Until I found the letter. A letter she never meant to send. It was a Tuesday. I was cleaning out the old cabinet in the garage, looking for a screwdriver. Behind a stack of yellowed photo albums and unpaid bills, I found a small wooden box I hadn't seen in years. Inside, birthday cards, a dried rose, and one envelope. It had my name on it. I opened it expecting something sweet, maybe something from the early days. Instead, it began like this. Dear Thomas, if you're reading this, I've either grown braver or you've gone snooping. Either way, I need to tell you something I never could. My hands froze. There was a time I used to wait for you to come home like a child waits for summer, but now I wait for silence. I wait for you to not speak. Because when you do, it's only about the weather or what we need from the store. And that's not marriage. That's logistics. Every word hit like a stone in the gut. I wanted to leave once. Bags were packed. Car was running. But then I saw your socks in the laundry and broke down crying. How stupid is that? Socks. But they smelled like the man I married, not the man you became. She never sent it. She never even told me. She smiled through dinners, asked about my day, held my hand at church, and all this time she was drowning. That night I sat alone on our porch, holding that letter like it could burn through my fingers. The stars were out. She was inside, watching one of those true crime shows she always liked. I looked at her through the window and saw the same woman I married, only I hadn't really seen her in years. So I did something I hadn't done in a long time. I asked her to go on a walk. She raised an eyebrow. Now? I nodded. Yes, now. We walked 2 blocks in silence. Then I stopped under a streetlight and pulled the letter from my jacket. She looked at it, then at me. She didn't get angry. She didn't cry. She just said, "You weren't supposed to find that." And I said, "I know, but I'm glad I did." We stood there for a long time. No yelling, no accusations, just 2 people in their 60s under an old street lamp learning to talk again. That night, we stayed up until 2 a.m. We laughed, we argued, we admitted things, painful things, tender things. She told me she felt invisible. I told her I felt useless. She said she missed being kissed on the forehead. I said I missed hearing her hum in the kitchen. And somewhere between the tears and the hot tea, something shifted. Not everything was fixed that night, but something reopened, like an old window that had been painted shut. We started writing letters to each other, once a week, sometimes long, sometimes one sentence. I'd leave one in her garden gloves. She'd tuck one in my toolbox. One just said, "I still wait for you, but now I hope you speak." Another said, "I still love your socks, even when you leave them everywhere. We're still married, still flawed, still learning." And the letter she never meant to send? It saved our marriage. Maybe it saved me. Sometimes the words you're too afraid to say are the ones that need to be heard most.